Today we are talking about Larmor precision. So what is Larmor precision? Larmor is name of scientist and a precision means round or conical motion around magnetic field. So before starting my lecture, I want to generalize atomic and molecular physics. So when a charged particle having magnetic moment mu b comes in contact of a magnetic field, then it feel a interaction energy which is equals to mu b dot b. So we will do same process in all atomic and molecular physics. And when a charged particle of magnetic momentum mu b comes in contact of magnetic field b, then this atom experience a torque which is equals to mu b cross b. Because we know that torque is such kind of force which try to rotate the object. Now you can find direction of torque with the help of right hand thumb rule. Now what you have to do, take your finger toward the mu b and curl your finger toward the magnetic field. Then thumb will say direction of torque. Now you can experience it like that. If this is magnetic field and this is mu b. Now take your finger toward the mu b and curl it toward the magnetic field. Now this direction of thumb will says direction of torque, means atom will rotate here now. Now again take your finger toward the mu b and curl it magnetic field b. Then again in 90-degree particle is rotate like that. So by rotating here and there, it make a cone around the magnetic field. So same as above discussion, if we put an atom in external magnetic field, then atom start to make a conical path around the magnetic field. This precision of atom is known as Larmor precision. Okay, such kind of precision of conical precision is known as Larmor precision. And revolution per second is known as Larmor frequency. So what is Larmor frequency? When atom revolve around the magnetic field, then in per second how many revolution it is doing, it is known as revolution per second or Larmor frequency. Now what is happening here? We have an atom involved in which electron is revolving. Then electron will have a component of angular momentum L, because L equals to R cross mv. Take your finger toward the R and curl it toward the V. Then direction of thumb will introduce you direction of angular momentum. So it is direction of L. Now because we know that mu L equals to minus E upon 2m into L vector, we have discussed it in my previous lecture. So you can see that mu L have same direction as L but in reverse direction. So I made L in reverse direction. Now what is happening? We introduce a magnetic field B in Z direction. So as we have discussed in previous case, we have mu L and we have magnetic field, then it will experience a torque which is equals to mu L cross B. Now you can see that this is case same as previous case. Now magnetic field in Z direction and mu L is in this direction. Then because mu L cross B, so take your hand toward the direction of mu L and curl it toward the magnetic field. Then this is trying to rotate it here. Then again curl your finger toward the mu B and rotate it toward the B. Then again it is turning it toward this direction. Then it make a conical motion, and this precision is known as Larmor precision. And revolution per second means how many revolution it is doing in per second is known as Larmor frequency. Now as in Newton mechanics, force equals to rate of change of momentum, same as in angular part, torque is equals to rate of change of angular momentum. Now put value of tau from here, mu L cross B, which is equals to mu L B sin theta. Now put dt here. So dl equals to mu L B sin theta into dt. This is our first equation. Now draw a perpendicular line here. Let this is R. Because it is L vector and it is change in angular momentum dl. Let us suppose now again draw a radius here. Then this angle is equals to d theta. Because it is right angle triangle, so r upon L equals to sin theta. So r equals to L sin theta. Because circumference upon radius equals to angle, so dl upon d theta equals to r. Now put it here in equation second. So what is our second step? Put this r value here, then we get dl over d theta equals to L sin theta. So dl equals to L sin theta into d theta. This is our third equation. Now compare between third and first equation, because this is L and this is also L. Now what is step third? Put equation 1 equals to equation third. Because our equation first is dl equals to mu L B sin theta into dt, and equation third is L sin theta d theta. So what we have to find? We have to find angular frequency. So angular frequency equals to d theta over dt. Now divide this whole equation by dt. So what is our fourth step? Divide this whole equation by dt. So we will get dl b sin theta equals to L sin theta d theta over dt. Cut sin theta to sin theta. Then d theta over dt equals to omega, angular frequency. So L into angular frequency equals to mu L into B. So omega equals to mu L B upon L. This frequency is known as Larmor angular frequency, because we know that omega equals to 2 pi f, where f is frequency, and we know that mu L equals to minus E by 2m into L vector. Now this is B and upon L. Now L will cancel out by L. So what is our frequency? F Larmor equals to E B by 4 pi m. This is our Larmor frequency. That means particle will rotate with this speed around the magnetic field.